change in college football, but over more than 150 years, there have been some things that you can count on. If you can run the football, you have a chance to win. And boy, do we have guys who can do that in this one. Welcome to the home of the Florida Gators, Ben Hill Griffin Stadium, better known as the Swamp. As we'll see a team looking to make it back to the CFP this year, the Pittsburgh Panthers, taking on a team from the playoff a year ago, the Florida Gators. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. Pitt lined up for the opening kickoff. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So the Florida Gators offense will have the football first. We have got a tremendous matchup between these two running backs, both stars in their own right, and David, both ready to make a huge impact.
I mean, how fun is it to have two guys, one on each side, when they have the football, like they can go the distance. Just dynamic speed, great vision. These defenses are in trouble because these guys can touch it a bunch of different ways, and Palmer, they can hit home runs from anywhere on the field.
And I think what makes them really unique too, David, is that they're very versatile guys. Both guys can run between the tackle box. They can take it outside. They can both catch the football as well. So no doubt the game plan for both offenses, feed the running back as many different ways as possible and just let him go to work.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time.
Delay of game, offense.
So frustrating to see an offense lose track of the play clock and pick up a penalty like that. They go to the ground. They needed to find enough space and get it moving forward, and they're up to the 22. You know what I really like about games like this at this point in the season? You find out who you are. You find out whether you're going to stay in the race.
And who can step up and handle the challenge, right? This is easily one of the toughest games to date for both of these programs coming. So there's a lot of eyeballs, David, on this game to find out who's mentally and emotionally the toughest.
Yeah, and we're going to point to this game as we get later in the year and big decisions are made. You've got a top 25 win. You beat them in the middle of the season, X, Y, and Z, so these are big for the resume.
Looking downfield on first down. Just a short pass to the tight end. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Got the completion on the last play. Still some work to do on second down. Just keeps swinging it. Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete.
And he was off target there, but I tell you what, I would expect to see more of that. They do a really good job in this offense of getting the running back the football in the passing game. Just let him make plays, let him be a difference maker, ball getting to him in space. So I expect we'll see more of that throughout this game.
Knocked down immediately, but a big gain down to the 45. And the Gators are on the move. Wants to throw on first down. Zings it complete to the right. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31. The Gators come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Quickly to the tight end. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
Nice quick throw there. It's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here on the field.
Not even 2 minutes in, and they're already in the red zone. It's 1st and 10 from the 20. The handoff as they run the counter play here. Running behind those pads, he gets a couple before he stopped at the 18. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Just feeds the running back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. They're about to get through their entire opening script of plays. This is the 11th play of the drive. 3rd down coming up. Finds his man down the middle. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8.
As a play caller, you love to see your guys getting into a rhythm early in the game, right? 3rd down, you dial up the slant. It's a good route, a good throw. This offense is off to a nice start.
Makes the grab. Going for the goal line. Touchdown, Gator. All that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score.
And I love this offense and the way they started this football game. Listen, last week be dang, okay? Forget last week. Nice job coming out.
This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. Back to pass on 2nd down. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Gets open down the middle. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the 1st down.
Hey, really nice job on defense, too, understanding the situation. It's 3rd down. We're fine giving up completions right there. We're not giving up the 1st down. We're keeping the football and the ball carrier in front of us, and we're tackling the catch. Awesome job, and now you've set up 4th down.
And they'll get him down after the return at the 27-yard line. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. They'll move the wide receiver. Quick pass on the fly motion. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. The give to the tailback. Crosses the 30 to the 31. Yard pickup.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
And they can't make the connection on 3rd down. On 4th and 7, analytics, gut feel, or maybe just wanting to keep the offense out there. They'll go for it. Complete out of the backfield. And they finally make the tackle, but this will be a pretty easy conversion for this offense. They'll line up right at the 48-yard line on 1st and 10. From the gun, running back on the move.
And that would be the definition of 1st down success. Putting yourself in a good position. It's 2nd and inches. I can do whatever I want next. I can take a shot down the field. I can run the football, get a new set of downs. Like, nice 1st down execution.
The Gator ground game is lurking in the murky waters, and it has been most effective.
Yeah, we've seen them in the past, man. When Florida's really, really cooking, they've got some good backs. They've got some good bounce, but they've got some physicality, and that's what you want to see from this unit.
The Gators now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play. This will be the 8th play of the drive, but a great opportunity for the defense to get off the field. It's complete to the left. He gets it to the 38-yard line, but this defense forces a 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Gets drilled as he throws. The big pressure on 4th down, and they'll get it back. Handoff from the gun. Running to Green. Turning it on. And they got the defense on that one, and they get it to the 29-yard line. Hit right back to the line.
The defense has got to be more physical up front. Don't let them have those running lanes, those holes to break off a nice run, get a 1st down. And here's the thing, you better reload quick because they're right back on the line to call another play.
They'll make the stop, and he gets 4 on the play. Balls at the 25. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Back to pass. Makes the catch. It's Darnold. He's close to the 1st down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on 3rd down. We've reached the break. It's Florida with the lead. And we've come to the end of one. And let's take a quick moment to catch up on the stats. Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the 2nd period. Big 3rd down in the red zone, and this crowd is getting behind this defense. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. That ought to be enough to give Pitt the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
Nice job by this offense converting the 3rd down. Listen, 3rd and short, they know you're going to run the football, and they still did a great job being physical. 3rd downs has been such a struggle for this offense. Bottom 50, one of the worst in college football. Nice job on that play.
He's there to make the stop, but not before. He sets up this offense 1st and goal from the 7. Use the play fake, now to throw. Trying to find the end zone. Touchdown, Panther. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Catch in the middle, it's Burt. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Got it set up on the outside. Oh, he's got some space. And he'll ramble to the 34 before he's finally knocked down.
And the offensive line and the quarterback has to do their job on screens. They got to sell. Pass down the field, pass down the field. Offensive line releases. Quarterback now snaps his eyes to the running back. The running back does the rest with the big boys out in front, creating a pass.
The thing I like about the slot receiver, he's really intentional in his route run. The quarterback always knows exactly where he's going to be on the field. They've got great chemistry.
Really good running, gets it into the red zone, and they'll have it at the 16. And the Gators can really attack on this 2nd and short. From the shotgun, the inside give. And he's very fortunate to get it back to the line of scrimmage, greeted by a sea of defenders. The Gators come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. 3rd down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most.
No, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmies and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide, and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
Wants to go up top on 1st down. Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete.
Man, the defense, they haven't had an answer for this guy. He has been lighting them up in the pass game early and often so far, and that time just not able to hook up with his quarterback.
Running back searching for a hole. They'll wrestle him down at the 4-yard line after that in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. Third down. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. They got zero push-up. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle. Motion from the wide receiver. Gonna sling it on second down. Got his man. Breaks the tackle. And he is brought down, but what a move he put on that first defender. Pitt pushing the pace.
Well, the defense makes the tackle. They give up the first down. They've now got to communicate the next play call. They can't substitute because the offense is going fast.
Well, the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around.
This is why everybody grows up and wants to be an offensive coordinator and not a defensive coordinator, because he can do that. He drops back. He's supposed to pass, but you know what? I'll just scramble around, and I'll just go get plenty of yards and pick them up and put them down, and I'm faster than most of your other guys, too, so good luck stopping me.
It's caught downfield. Brought down at the 20-yard line after ripping off the big play. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and they've got a chance to lock this thing up before the break. And the Panthers will snap it on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26. This offense thought they had the defense reeling on its heels, but the D stands tall and comes up with a sack.
Yeah, but why not, right? If I make a big play, I got no problem going back to it. But the defense said, I got you. I understand what you're doing. I know you're going back to it. They were ready for it. They had the answer for it. And they got the QB and got his butt on the ground.
I think for the quarterback, he's going to have to be so good with his eyes in this game. You're going up against one of the best defenses in the country. You've got to look guys off, especially when you're trying to throw to your primary target like he was on that last one.
This crowd on hand trying to make sure the Gators don't back down on third down. Finds his tight end. They knock him down right at the 20-yard line. Not enough. They'll start this drive going to the air. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a real...
Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. Great place to start for this offense. Off the play fake on first down. Finds the tight end. They make the stop, but the sweet rolling catch is plenty to give them a first down. Pitt now operating in the red zone. To the air on first down. Under fire. He's got the tight end. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Wants to go up top. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24. The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts. On third and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. And here comes the pressure. Might be calling a hot route. Looking to throw on first down. Under fire. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the hit. A nifty pickup there. They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running. Second down coming. Back to throw, and they've got to be aware of the clock. They're working that left side. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have sufficient to put some points on the board before the break. Here comes the heat. And the defense able to get him down, and that should bring us to the end of the half. So now it's 2nd and long. Back to pass. Fires to the wideout. Got his man to the left. And there was lots of space as he gets it to the 39-yard line. The Panthers in the hurry-up.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
All right, if you're a quarterback in that situation, you know there's nowhere to go, so just
Cut your losses.
You're right, absolutely. Slide, don't take the extra punishment. Just give up on the play.
Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
Well, you got to give the defense credit. They knew a big key in this one was slowing this dude down, especially after how well he played the last time out. They have been swarming him. They have been gang tackling him and getting a lot of penetration up front.
Pressure's there, and he lets it go. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to find another play.
Another incompletion, and I've said that a lot, and these teams are just struggling. I mean, the offense just doesn't know what to do. Nothing's working. Ground game, throw game. It's kind of been a rock fight on both sides.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line. And the roar is reverberating throughout this stadium as the defense has them pinned deep. Bringing the heat. It falls incomplete. How about the trickeration on first down that just goes awry?
Really good defense. You know, you're trying to stay as close as you can to all these targets, and most importantly, those open field tackles and getting them on the ground as soon as they catch it. That's a major deal for defenses, and that was a good example there of it.
They've got them pinned deep in their own end, and this crowd trying to help keep them there. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
And that's how pressure on a quarterback can affect the passing game. They were able to get after him on that play, and as a result, the QB made a bad decision, forcing that football into double coverage.
Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short. He leaves it with the back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. He's got it again. There he goes. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down.
You know, in the modern era of college football, with everybody throwing it, it becomes harder and harder for running backs to put up big-time numbers. With that last carry, though. This guy's got 1,000 yards rushing on the season.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
After getting nothing, it's 2nd and goal from the 6. Now the play fake. It's complete to the right. They'll mark him down at the 2. The excellent execution on that throw and catch.
Nice job by the defense, forcing the 3rd and goal. You can't allow any run after catch in these situations. Play aggressive, play tight, and play physical.
Trying to get it done with the run here on 3rd and goal. Knocked down in the backfield, and that'll bring up 4th down.
All right, you've now tried running the ball down here a couple times. It hasn't worked. What are you going to do on 4th down? Are you settling for a field goal? Or do you've got to play in your back pocket to go get you 6?
4th and goal from the 4, and look at this. The offense still on the field. They'll go for it. Might be changing the route. The snap sets up the throw. Incomplete, and that'll be a turnover on downs.
And they decide to go for it. They decide to be aggressive, try to throw the football down the field. Receiver, quarterback, not on the same page. No dice, turnover on downs.
Finding an escape route. Breaks into the open.
Well, the defense just had to chase that guy down, make a tackle after a long run, and no chance to substitute. They got to get the play caller in because the offense is trying to go fast.
Oh, it's a reverse. What a tackle in the backfield. He'll lose 6 on the play.
Well, the offense is trying to go with the trick play, and they're dialing up the reverse, but the defense had great eye discipline. They tracked the football from the running back to the receiver, and they were able to rally to him and make a big tackle for a loss.
Fires one high and deep. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at 3rd down. The roar of the crowd trying to fuel this defense to keep them pinned in their own end. Trying to get rid of it. Another offense in a split backfield. Takes the handoff. It's Horn. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. They'll line up for a 2nd down play. Off play action. He's got an open man. They get him on the ground, and that'll be the final play of this 3rd period. What a ride. It's been through the first 3 quarters of this game. We are all tied up. Let's check out some stats. They go back to work with the 1st down in the final period of this one. Looking downfield on 1st down. Not able to hook up there, incomplete.
And that was good defense again, and unfortunately we've been saying that all game long. Really, really good defense. Or, listen, you can spin on the other side. This offense has really been bad.
Looking left. And it's intercepted. Oh, what a big play in a tie game.
I get it. It's the 4th quarter. It's a tie game. I need to go out and make a play offensively. But I'll tell you what, I'm going to be on the sideline now after that interception. As a quarterback, I'm like, please, defense, please go out there and bail me out. Give me another opportunity to go take the lead and win this ball game.
Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 for the 1st down.
Nice Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the first down, and they like to do this. When they make a first down, they want to go fast. They want to crank up the tempo.
And the Panthers want to crank the tempo.
A nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get
Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30. Big third down as the crowd gets behind this defense. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. And he feels the heat coming, and it burns. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
On third and long, doesn't need to take the check down. It's complete on the right side. They stop him. Lost a throw on first down. He just got rid of that one to save the down. Didn't see anything he liked. Plenty of work to do here on second and long. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. This time it's complete. And the big fella couldn't elude the quarterback who makes a sure tackle. Here's the snap, looking to throw. And this will be picked off. A costly turnover in a tie game. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. Leaves it with the back. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line. The Gators with a second and short to keep this drive moving. Dances away from the pressure, going to his left. Brings it inside the 10. Touchdown, Florida. They move on top here in the fourth.
That is so hard to defend. QB wants to make a play from the pocket, but does a great job escaping to his left, eyes down the field. Palmer, he looked like a young athletic Jesse Palmer, getting outside the pocket and throwing a dime.
I would have torn my ACL if I had tried to run to my left like that in my playing days. But how about this quarterback?
The Pitt offense back on the field and ready to roll. Not the day they had hoped to have, but when you are a ranked team, you are going to get everyone's best shot. And now let's see if they can pull this one out. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Pitt right back to the line.
Nice job by this defense creating that negative play. That's what all defenses want to do. But look at this. This offense ain't scared. Right back on the ball, ready to run another play, ready to make this defense work.
The noise is deafening, trying to make sure only the Gators get out of the swamp on third down. Release to the back. The sure hands, it's Darnold. Turns it on in midfield. That'll be enough for the first down as they stop him at the 43-yard line. Pittsburgh going to work with a fresh set of downs. The inside handoff. Oh, he was in the backfield immediately. A 3-yard loss. The Panthers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Lost the fire on second down. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't hook.
Well, you knew you were going to
see it in this game, throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense because he's got elite track speed. He's going to blow the combine up in the 40-yard dash because of his wheels. Not able to connect with the quarterback on that one, but you know he has the defense's attention.
And they won't make the connection, looking to make a big play there. Well, the defense didn't get caught napping there. In this situation, you know they have to stay alert for the deep ball.
Yeah, so what defense am I going to call? I'm going to keep some DBs back deep. I'm going to keep my safety a little bit deeper, understanding they're down. They're going to have to attack down the field. I'm going to stick to my passing sets, my nickels, my dimes.
And they are stopped on fourth down. That decision will be questioned. And that's a very productive first down play and bringing up 2nd and 3. Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half. They'll run it, trying to drain time off the clock. Turning it on! Touchdown Gator! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. With that score, it looks as if this bunch is about to go 6-1.
And it was so important for the offense to come up with a touchdown there and not kick a field goal. You're trying to put this thing out of reach. And that touchdown puts so much pressure on their opponent now with less than 2 minutes to go.
And the extra point is true, and they have a 2-touchdown lead. Now from the 36-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on first down. Just a little off. Incomplete. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Here's the pressure. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm. Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. The throw. Makes the catch. Good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. Gonna look downfield again. Pressure coming. He's dropped on the sack, and now the hill gets even steeper. The offense calls timeout. It's the 2nd one they've used this half. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Quick screen to the speedster out wide. Knocked down for the tackle. They'll hurry to the line with the clock still running. Third down play from the gun. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48. On 4th down, looking to pass. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. That's the way this defense wanted to wrap it up. Make a play themselves, finish off the game, and the offense can kneel it out from here. They'll run it from the gun. Gets it past the marker. They'll mark him down at the 40 after ripping off 10. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Leaves it with the back. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Man, that's exactly what I want from my offense. Like, listen, they're out of timeouts. I want this clock to tick. Now, we have seen some college coaches across college football continue to run the football and also give up the football. And
pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30. Now, a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. They'll go to the ground. He is not going to get there. Stopped short of the line to gain, and it'll be 4th down.
Coming up, 4th down.
With the win today, they're now bowl eligible, and that certainly worth celebrating, at least to some degree, wouldn't you say, guys?
Yeah, listen, at the start of the year, there are a lot of goals that get put up on the blackboard. Reaching a bowl game is one of them. So now you can go ahead and check that off. But if you're this football team, you're not celebrating that tonight. You're looking to build on this win moving ahead because they've got bigger goals down the road, David.
They do, and they've shown you some good flashes throughout the season, man. Some moments that really say this team could be really, really good. And so I think you continue to improve. You know at the end of the season, I get to take a vacation. Wherever the bowl game is, we get a free trip with my boys, but there's some work to be done still.